Hello everyone, welcome to another recycled craft with me, Miss Echo. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bookmark out of a cardboard box. I will be using a cereal box, a ruler, a marker or a pen, some yarn, some glue, scissors, tape, and something to punch a hole into my bookmark with. So, to get started, I'm going to clear my space. What I want to do is I'm going to find the space on the box with the image that I want as my bookmark. So I really like these Cheerios riding on a bicycle. So I'm going to cut to that spot. It doesn't have to be exact unless you're trying to save the side. I just want to get this to be a flat surface for myself. So I'm just going to cut out the whole back of the box. And then this way I can use more of it if I wanted to create more bookmarks to give to other people, or if I want to do any other kind of craft. So this is where the ruler comes in. I want to make sure that I have a straight line, so that way my bookmark does not get too wobbly. And I line it up. I line up the ruler with the side of the box because that's a pretty straight line to begin with. So I'm going to line it up like that so I know it's actually straight. And then I'm just going to draw a line all the way across. I'm not using this image, but it's okay that the line goes across it. I am going to make sure that the whole image is in the line that I want to cut. And then, since I know that I'm not using this image, I'm going to draw a line very close to that image that is also a straight line, so that way I have the area that I want to cut. So now you can see I have this very defined rectangle, and I'm going to just cut along this line. You can have the line showing if you want. I'm going to choose not to because I just want it to be mostly the box. I don't really want to see the line. So that's all up to you. You could also just use regular cardboard and make your own design if you want. You don't have to use a design that's on a cereal box, but I figure cereal boxes have some pretty fun images on them sometimes, so I just went with that. And then I still have this extra bit over here, and I want that to be a straight line as well, so I'm just going to cut on that fold. And I have all of the bits of my bookmark now that I'm going to make. I didn't quite cut a straight line on here, so I'm going to just trim that. Alright, so now we have this part of the bookmark. What I want to do though is I want to make it double-sided. So I need to pick another image off of this to add to the other side of my bookmark. So I'm going to choose, I think I'm going to choose the no, I'm going to choose the hopscotch. That's what I'm going to choose. So I'm going to use the part of the box that I've already cut as a guide, so that way I make everything the exact same size. So I'm going to draw a line that way, and I'm going to draw a line underneath it, and then I'm going to draw a line above it like that. So then I'm going to make sure my marker is capped, because you don't want a marker just floating around getting marker on everything. And I'm going to cut this out as well. So we're going to cut out this shape. This guy's arm is a little cut off, but he's not really part of the image that I was going for anyway, so that's okay. So now we have two same sized, or roughly same sized. I must have gotten a little overexcited about my cut. So I'm going to just trim it up using the other image as a guide. Again, it's not really that exact. So we've trimmed it up. Now I have a double-sided image for my bookmark. So I'm going to glue these two pieces together with my glue stick. And it doesn't have to be that intense because we're going to tape over it as well. So I'm going to stick them together like that. So now it's double-sided. Then we're going to get our tape, and this is kind of like a laminating process where you protect something by putting clear plastic over it. And you can do it a couple of different ways. You can go the long way with the tape, or you can go across side to side like this. Either way will work. It's really just to protect the bookmark. You also don't need to use tape if you don't want to. It's totally fine if you want to just keep your bookmark as is without the tape. I just happen to drink a lot of liquids when I'm reading, and I don't want to ruin my bookmark with any sort of spills. So I'm going to keep doing this until I have completely covered my bookmark with tape. I'm going to keep going. If you go the long way, it might not take as long as going side to side like this, but to each their own. Do what you would like to do. All right. And if you're like me and you made the tape a little bit too short, on the other side you're going to have this middle bit where you need some tape. So maybe on this side I will go a little bit longer with my tape. If you have packing tape, like the clear packing tape at home, that would also work really, really well because you'd only need to use probably one piece and just take it the length of the whole bookmark. And you wouldn't have all the little lines, but I don't have any packing tape, so I'm using this Scotch tape. So now that we have our protected bookmark, I'm going to add some string to mine. So what I want to do is I want to get my hole punch out. If you don't have a hole punch, you can use scissors, you can use a thumbtack and kind of wiggle it around. I happen to have a hole punch that's very loud, so I'll use that. So now I have a hole right here for where I want my string to go. And with a string, you can cut as much or as little as you want. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to fold it in half several times, so that way it gets pretty small, because you don't want it to be too long. And then the part where you have all of the folds and none of the end bits, you're just going to feed through this hole like that. And then you're going to make a hole like this with your fingers and then pull the extra strand through it, and that is going to fasten it onto your bookmark and tie a knot. And then I just cut the extra loops on the other end, and now I have a bookmark. So again, you can use different tape. You don't have to use tape. You can use any kind of box you want. You can draw anything you want on them. It's really up to you. I just wanted to show you how to make yourself a bookmark in case you didn't have one at home. Thanks for enjoying this craft with me. Have a great day.